Feels like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is... and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
On the set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Tua.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
That's good for a Saints.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the year.
And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
It's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They're led out by a former number 2. Draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Wilson.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll run with Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee it, at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Sanders.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy. This early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. Made the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wilson. This is caught.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. Third and a full 10 yards.
Ready up.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. The Chicago offense set to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Connection made with Chenault.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
The play fake. Here's Wilson.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a 5-yard run the other way, the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Wilson will throw again.
Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wilson.
Got his man. It's London. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Sanders, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tua going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua.
This one into the hands of Thielen.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case,
and this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw is Wilson.
Got a man, it's London. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action now. Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
Into the hands of London. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Bears first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw again is Wilson.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. In motion, the tight end. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Powering forward. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now a carry for Sanders.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now Wilson.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Down at the 25.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Up and good for Santoso.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They go play action with Wilson.
That swing out wide to Sanders.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender is going to lead to third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throw left side, there's London. And he is going to have the Bears first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage pressed by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man, it's London. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's got it.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
In motion goes the tight end.
They'll try to run with Sanders.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now does it... Now as they get ready to take over here.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th. Becomes very critical.
Get ready.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not to down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Over the middle, caught by London. Touchdown! Drake London, 26 yards.
And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua, out route to Hill, complete.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Brown from 19 yards away. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Wilson wants to throw it.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It's now 2nd down 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown. Drake London. Touchdown today. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try for Tagovailoa. 1 last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball.